It's blocked. Just confirm sound.
Put
Everything is
one there.
it's on.
Hmm? Put one on that space. It is, if you speak, you can hear. It's in the office. Do you have?
We can check this.
That's it.
Check.
Which one? X?
But
Where is your
this
headpiece?
Which one?
is on my Facebook.
Check this sound. Check this sound.
The sound
Facebook is not on that one.
sound is good.
Facebook, I said we'll go. Let me go live on Facebook and feed it here too. Hold on. Let's feed. Let's go live on Facebook and feed it with the same thing, right? Uh-huh.
It's not like you carry anything from me.
See,
So I
wait.
can set it up.
Wait. We have not checked sound. We are going.
The
Why
sound
is
is
it?
fine.
It's fine.
Yes.
Where is your event? Where is your event?
I'm hearing our voice.
Okay.
No, I've off this mic yet.
How come? How do I go like there, Sherry? Trying to
I thought that platform streams to Facebook.
no, but it doesn't take all of them. You have to pay
You
to
can
go
do
higher.
okay. You can do this one.
This
Go
one.
on this port. That was what studio. Go to it. You can go to Facebook.
This will be
No,
studio.
no, not this one. This is the controller.
Where is the studio?
It's on your desktop. Minimize. This one.
Hold on. Let's try. It's a voice that is going there. So why is our voice still here? No, the mic cannot be picking our voice from here. Check that thing and off it.
Check if you're still.
Lagging too.
It's lagging. The
Where are
mic
you
was
on?
here earlier.
We are on which platform?
Me?
This.
This is YouTube.
Okay. Facebook. Let's add Facebook. Where do we add Facebook?
Go back to that place that we were trying to select. This thing.
You are the one that brought it here. You are telling me to go back. No, we are just testing the sound. No, we are good. It has stopped carrying our voice, right?
I reduced it here, that's why.
He's
No,
still
it's that
speaking
time
out.
that you are hearing. No,
He's
that
still
time you
speaking
are
our
hearing, the
voice,
mic
my
was
friend.
here.
Check this here and leave that one. Where did you go that you came from here? Philip, I don't
Lock
know.
this one.
From the phone one, I can go live.
I'm coming. Just hold on.
Add new one so that you for Facebook.
No,
I
this
saw
is not
Facebook
it.
live here now.
This is not it. This place is not. This is we're trying to add media.
You remember
source.
that place that I was talking about? Yeah?
Yeah, that was
That
before you
one,
came
yeah,
to this
before we
place.
now enter.
This is the source.
Then browse. Stream.
This is the one that we start asking us for key.
Not Twitch.
It is still asks us for the key.
Try Facebook. Let's just try Facebook. Default.
To ask us for
We'll definitely ask for key. Show. Needs a key from Facebook. There was one that I sent you one. Not to reduce to that. The stream keyboard was found within the streaming platform like you.
So you didn't move yet, have you?
You want to stream from camera, copy your stream key from the platform's dashboard. So it's on Facebook. You're supposed to copy this.
But we didn't select it, did we? We try. Where did we come to this place?
Have you seen the key? This one. Okay. Allow access, yes. Allow access.
That's not a setting. Check it out. It's not a setting.
Scroll down and see
The allow access is not supposed to be on this page.
Because the camera is shut down. That's
Which camera is shut down?
so this camera control allow access. You've not picked camera. Camera shut.
This auntie need to go.
Are we using some? Okay, let's click on stream key.
It's not going to do that.
Stream key and copy this support.
We will very shortly. DG is coming. When he enters the hall, we will rise and take the national anthem as usual. And then we will go into the business of the day.
Check the volume on the other ones. Go and
We
give.
can increase it. In case the volume goes anyhow, you can increase
Where
it.
is this guy that wanted the
Link.
link?
So you're able to get password.
Hold on.
For the
It's not
benefit
like-
of our friends from the media, let me once again reiterate that
The
this
video is not showing.
joint security press briefing platform does not take the place of the regular briefings that each security agency have been doing over the years. The purpose of this monthly joint platform is to create linkages between the different actions that our various security and response agencies are taking and how this fits into government intent in terms of strategically protecting our citizens, in every part of this country. That's the purpose of this platform.
Hope this is not carrying my face.
To show how all of these are working together to achieve the intention of the federal government of Nigeria in terms of meeting up with its responsibility of protection of life and property across the presentation. Is the DG will read out the reports, show how it all fits strategically into the plans of government in the security sector. And then if there are questions, the individual security agencies will answer the questions that relate to their specific sectors. Am I clear? Alrighty. So that is how we will proceed. The DG will soon come, and then he will read out the press statement.
It's actually streaming, but we cannot see it. Okay. I should go back there. You can't see the thing.
Wait. Bring this down. Come to this page. Open this one. Open this page.
This one.
This one is just to meet. Just one. Two. Take it.
It's not showing.
Click on the previous. You've not added any feed. Just feed. Have you added any feed on it? You've not specified any feed on
Where
it.
is to add feed? You're saying you've not added any feed. Don't be there with this. Where is the feed? Please, we're going to that. We even added this the key. Where is it?
You just go to your camera, turn the device, deactivate it. See it here. That's the device.
See,
Calm down. Wait, calm down.
as a normal person, I try to know if you are live on Facebook. Go to your account, just see where are you going? Can't you do it here?
I'm trying to scroll. Please scroll down. Option. Video format.
Any is fine.
Calm down. No, like capture. No, open. Open video. Why is it capturing? Supposed to capture video. It's only audio that is flow.
We are supposed to go back to that way.
Switch to virtual camera. Switch to virtual camera. Switch to virtual camera. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Then okay.
This clip, is it?
It has added video source, so open it.
This one.
No, video capture. Configure video. Configure video. Go back to us button. Go to tail head. Tail head up. Yes. Then
Configure.
no cross back. Video. It's still in pick. Come back here. No, there's a third option. Come to OBS virtual camera. Then configure again. It's still not picking. Say okay. Let's save it. Okay.
It's not in your face. Go live on Facebook.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Alan Larry Issa Bonilu, has joined us. While we remain standing, we will take the national anthem in commencement. Nigeria, hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Thank you very much. I will be seated. Director General of the National Orientation Agency, distinguished members of the Joint Security Platform, it is indeed our pleasure at the National Orientation Agency to the second in the series of the monthly joint press briefing hosted by the Director General of the National Orientation Agency. I want to start by heartily apologizing, especially those who came right on time, for the late commencement of the press briefing. We wanted as many members of the platform as possible to be present, and as you can see, digital, we have representative Akinshola Akinlabi from the Nigerian Immigration Service. A round of applause for him. We have Comrade Adams Aliyu. No, it's not Comrade. Commodore, sorry. Pardon me. Commodore. My eyeglasses are becoming fake. We have Commodore Adams and Leo from the Nigerian Navy. Round of applause for you, please. We have Umar Abubakar from the Nigerian Correctional Service. Round of applause for him also. Air Commodore AK is from NEMA. A round of applause for him too. And then we have Femi Babafemi from the NDLEA. A big round of applause for him also. We have Group Captain A. Booker from the Defense Headquarters. A round of applause for him. And then we have CC Honey Ogundayo from the Federal Road Safety Corps. Honey, you are welcome. We also have Sani Tukur from the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit. You are very welcome. A round of applause for you too. And the Lieutenant Colonel J.E. Unwa Kalu from the Nigerian Army. You are welcome. And then we have Yakubu from the Department of State Secretary. DG present here also is a team from our management. I have Mr. Williams Dogo, Director Legal. Round of applause for him too. Kenneth Onyejebu, Director Procurement. I have Dr. Ayola. Dr. Ayola is our Director of Health and Social Care. A round of applause for him too. We have Olukemi Apoloya, PhD. She's in charge of our CDDE department. A round of applause for her too. Oloyo J. Aishola is our Director of HRM. Round of applause. We have Adewumi Tebitope, he's also from HRM. And then we have Sule Haruna, who's our Director of Finance and Accounts. And then we have Nura Yusuf Kobi, Director of Planning, Research, and Strategy. A round of applause for you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me once again establish the protocols for this press briefing. I will shortly invite the Director General, who will come and present the text of the press statement, after which the floor will be open for members of the press to ask questions. As they ask their questions, members of the Joint Security Press Briefing platform should please take notes, because you will be required to answer those questions that relate to your sector. I thank you very much. On that note, Director General, sir, let me invite you to the podium to make the presentation. A round of applause for the DG as it comes.
Good morning, everyone. Is this still morning? Okay. Let's take it now. Since we're supposed to start this by 11. So officially, we are starting at what time? 11 a.m. But let me say quickly that I would please urge all of us that are involved to come at the time that we've all agreed, so that we can always start this time that we ought to do so. Part of the job of NOA is to ensure civic responsibility is also tied to it. So we urge you to do one or two other things. So please endeavor to do that. So I'll take the text, but be mindful of the fact that the text I have here, summary, the main report all have it. I believe the media friends have it already. So this, whatever you have, when you are asking your questions, the answer may already be in the main document. Do endeavor to check that, but not without prejudice to your right to ask further questions. And they are all here to give further information as required. Thank you for coming. So I welcome you to the second edition of the monthly security press briefing. This initiative is only a directive, from the president through the office of the National Security Advisor. And notwithstanding that all our partners, the security agencies, do have very robust engagement with the media and through the media to the public. The job of NOA by law is to communicate all government policies, programs, and activities. And from the civil side of it, to present a comprehensive report of all the tremendous and commendable effort of our security agencies once in a month. A kind of an overview, a summary of all that they have been doing and the sacrifices that they have been making. So as you may be aware, this briefing aims to shed light on what the government is doing with regards to socio-economic situations occasioned by insecurity in our country. Our security forces, intelligence agencies, and other paramilitary organizations are fully mobilized for the task of curbing these menace. And I can tell you categorically that we are making tremendous progress in that regard. I also want to thank you for the good performance in terms of coverage for the last edition. We had a handful of reports from all our media partners, and that's very commendable. So thank you very much. Clearly, you have demonstrated that the media is indeed a worthy partner in the task of securing our nation. So I'm going to go into the body of the activities that we have witnessed in the last 1 month. Nigeria's security and regulatory agencies sustained a high operational tempo in August 2025. The Army executed 261 operations. Police made 1,950 arrests and rescued 141 victims. NDLEA seized 66,255.81 kilograms of narcotics and deployed 48 new vehicles to the field. EFCC secured 588 convictions with over 21.06 billion naira recovered. NAFDAC seized 17 containers of falsified and unsafe goods, and immigration strengthened border control with 10,803 visas approved. Targeted deniers and trafficking victim interceptions were also recorded. Further details are contained in the full report, as I have noted. These results reflect positive outcomes from tighter public-facing communication to misinformation in line with presidential directives in ongoing efforts to keep our country safe. So what improvement do we have between last month and the month of August, between July and the month of August? Sustained July-August pressure on arms and kidnap networks. There were sequenced arrests from July 19 through 28 to 29, rolled into August 2nd, 11th, 14th operations, culminating in the arrest of the leadership of Ansar and Mahmuda. That was celebrated worldwide. I think our security agency deserve an applause for that. And a university lecturer in Taraba who was kidnapped was also rescued unharmed. Much capacity was added in the month of August. As we said, NDLEA deployed 48 hours. Police commissioned 2 new area commands and upgraded 5 stations in Benue, boosting reach and response. This is in direct response to citizens' demand for improved safety measures. Again, in line with the presidential directives to keep the public constantly informed, public-facing communication intensified in the month of August. As we said, all our partners, all the security agencies have robust communication department and are engaging with the public. So, and we witnessed a lot of that, and we commend them for that. Police issued 278 press releases and 97 advisories. Earlier ran 15 press statements, 12 media engagement, and countered 9 misinformation items. The National Orientation Agency has currently activated offices in all of the 36 states and FCT and the 774 local government on a 5 thematic campaign which include security awareness. And it's been carried out through press conferences all across the 36 states and FCT, road shows, rallies, advocacy visits, media engagement to worship places and palaces. On security threats, there is no way we would not have some victims on our side. Some of our men paid supreme price. We pray to God to rest their soul and console their families, and those who are wounded in the line of duty, for God to give them permanent healing, and for God to keep safe all our security personnel wherever they engage the enemies. Troop casualties were recorded, vandalism, communal tensions, and traffic-related public safety incidents persisted in a few states within the period of this report. Some of the actions taken include agencies responded with targeted patrols, in some cases dialogue. You should know that our security forces have ensured that non-kinetic approach take the lead before deployment of arms. They engage with the community and they have carried out a lot of interventions, both in terms of dialogue and also in terms of providing critical support like amenities. Schools, health institutions have been provided as support from our security agencies. So it's not just about armor tanks and guns. It's about also ensuring that the community is at peace, with whatever effort they are making. Within this period, a lot of successes were recorded. There is coordinated military pressure, and this is shrinking the room for terror maneuver. I'll give some of the key statistics and outcomes of this pressure. For instance, the Army executed 261 operations nationwide. The ambush by ISWAP in Borno was repelled, with the passengers rescued. 30 terrorists were neutralized in Zamfara in a combined air and ground operations. The government position in all of this, the armed forces are prioritizing civilian protection and decision strikes gathered by actionable intelligence in line with the directives of Mr. President. In essence, our security agencies prioritize the issue of human rights, even as they confront the enemies. I want to assure you, gentlemen of the press, that our troops are integrating terror logistics and protecting communities and communities. We also want to appreciate members of the public as citizens' tips, feedback from citizens. Security is a collective effort. So the community has also intensified, in their efforts to support the security agencies information. And this is very, very important. It is in this vein I call upon the public to continue to report suspicious movements, especially in transit corridors, roads, motor parks, markets, to the various hotlines, and to share verified updates through the official channels. Some of the intelligence-led crackdowns from couriers to kingpins. Key statistics. There were sequential interdictions from July 19th and 28th through 29th in Abuja, FCT, and Plateau State. And that went through to August 2nd, August 11 and 14, which led to seized grenades, fabricated rifles, arrest included suspected kidnap mastermind. Remember the issue of the Birmingham University Deputy Vice Chancellor? Also, the female arms traffickers are arrested with 300 rounds, and the arrest of leaders of Ansaru and Mahmuda groups, as we have stated, and the rescue of the Caravan lecturer on Earth. It is important to note that intelligence fusion is breaking supply chains and leader nodes of criminal groups. I want to underscore the point that intelligence means joint action, kidnapping syndicates, and gun running pipeline fail. This is a core component of the current strategy being deployed to degrade our country's enemies and keep citizens safe. I urge communities to keep reporting arms movement around their communities and ransom-linked cash flows as they play their own roles in securing our country. As directed by the National Security Advisor, also in line with our mandate of communicating government activities, the NOA will keep translating complex cases and the tactical, strategic actions of our security and response agencies into easy public updates, so that members of the public have better understanding of the efforts that government is making to keep our country safe. Police enforcement and community trust work hand in hand. 210 operations were carried out within the period by the police. 1,950 arrests were made. 37 gangs dismantled. 141 kidnapped victims rescued. 111 firearms and 48 explosives recovered. 250.74 million naira cash seized. 278 press releases issued. 97 advisories, 22 misinformation items countered, and 2 new area commands and 5 police stations upgraded. And we all remember the issue of the request by the Gerwata community in Benue State. That was also responded to, and so they have their own police presence now. The government strategy here is to increase visibility, policing, and public information. It should be noted that targeted raids are reducing cultism, violence, and trafficking. I want to state that using the Joint Security Monthly Press Briefing platform, we are situating arrest, security, and response agencies' actions with clear, credible public information so citizens know what is true and what is rumor. Let me call upon the media and the public to follow verified security and NOA handles. Attend town hall meetings as they are being organized by NOA in your communities. Please, we should desist from sharing unverified alerts that definitely fuel public panic. Drug control, big seizures, rehabilitation, and stronger mobility. 944 arrests were made by the NDLEA, 186 cases filed, 17 convictions recorded within the period, 66,255.81 kilograms of narcotics were seized, 854 users were rehabilitated, 48 new vehicles were deployed to command. Syndicate at Kano Airport was busted. All of these actions are in line with government strategy to balance interdiction with treatment, rehabilitation, and aggressive airport land border screening, so as to send a clear message to the international community that Nigeria is intolerant of illicit drug use and drug trafficking. I want to emphasize that illicit drug sessions are up and recovery pathways for victims are open. This is how communities get healthier and safer. I want to call on all stakeholders to promote the war against drug abuse, whether clubs, in schools, and markets. Report drug tagging on luggage, use anonymous tip line to reach the relevant government institutions. Food and drug safety. Unsafe import, stop and scale. Key statistics. 19 enforcement operations were carried out by NAFDAC. 17 40-feet containers of regulated products were seized. 5 containers of tomato paste impounded. 4 arrests were made. Multiple raids on counterfeit, expired, banned items across major cities. You find all these details in the main report that you already have. NAFDAC, in line with presidential directive, is protecting us from dangerous products and also prosecuting offenders. I want to state here that every seized container is a family protected from harm. I call on the public to do their part by ensuring that they buy registered products only, check for NAFDAC numbers, report suspicious warehouses. Anti-corruption, the results, convictions, recoveries, and prevention. These statistics. EFCC secured 588 convictions in the reported month. Recovered 21.06 billion naira plus foreign currencies. On the part of ICPC, 5.5 billion naira were recovered plus 368,390.95 US dollars were returned to CBN. 6 active anti-corruption units in the MBAs established. 9 student anti-corruption standards were established and 2 convictions recorded. The point here is that enforcement is paired with preventive systems in MBAs and civic education in schools to tackle the menace of corruption. So for the 2 agencies, EFCC and ICPC, it's not just about looking for who has stolen government money. but also to ensure that the measures are put in place for prevention and for also to educate our citizens on why they should not indulge in corruption. So this is all that they do. It should be noted that this government is recovering funds, reforming the systems, and raising a generation that rejects graft. The public should continue to use whistleblowing channels. MDAs should empower actors in their various institutions. Schools should join citizens' values brigades being established by the NOA, one of the 7 institutions of civic orientation that the federal government has approved, which NOA is championing, includes the establishment of citizen brigades in our school that is fashioned after the Boy Scouts, Girl Guides, and Girl Brigades, where citizens are raised on values. So we urge you to please team up for the success of this agenda. For our borders are better protected and victims are better safeguarded. These statistics: 50 trafficking victims were intercepted between July and August. 10,803 visas approved in August with targeted detections and queries. 368 Nigerians and 105 foreigners repatriated. That is Nigerians repatriated and foreigners 105 deported. And 5 stowaways intercepted. 3 Chinese without valid visa denied entry. NYC anti-irregular migration sensitization and officer training were conducted. In line with presidential directives, border security now blends smarter skill, human rights-based management, and survival-centered protection. Let it be known that every rescue victim is a life back on track, and a smuggler put out. Communities members are called upon to report smuggling recruiters. So this is our security analytical notes. Interdictions are increasingly becoming preemptive. We are not waiting for this to happen before our security agencies take action. Based on Korea, leadership targets, we should expect continued arrest of especially notable leaders of these enemies and seizures of the ammunitions in their hands. The operational capacity become visibly increased within the month. We started the experience of NDAA, where 48 new vehicles were deployed. Police command also upgrade a lot of their commands and stations. And this is enabling quicker multi-state actions and presence. Citizen-facing communication is being scaled up. We started again the experience of the police and the NDLA, a counter-information measure by MOA, and you, our friends in the media, will continue to amplify these messages through platforms. MOA will do the same through our AI voice and chat assistant, all clean, where every citizen through your phone can ask for any information, including this one we are telling you, just by going to noa.gov.ng. And I'm happy to report to you that in the next 2 weeks, the app will be deployed. Every citizen can download the app and then you can see correct information at any point in time, so that your report can be enriched and then we can defeat those who view negative information and fake news. So our artificial intelligence assistant is very important, and our 184 radio partners. On daily basis, we have 184 radio partners to work with. What we are discussing here today will be taken immediately in all these 184 radio stations across the country in about 72 Nigerian languages. So this is how we get the grassroots. This is in addition to our offices in all the 774 local governments who are also going to take this information and through the next 5 months continue to enlighten the public in all the local governments of the effort of all these very, very beautiful people in all these institutions that are making our country safer. So this is an ongoing thing. So this engagement does not end with just this press conference. For the next 1 month, we continue to do this, but we meet again to tell you what further actions have been taken. So I want to once again commend our media partners for your support and continue to count on you, not just to report what is going on, but also to ensure that you counter the misinformation and disinformation coming from the camp of enemies. I thank you all for listening.
Please, another round of applause for the Director General. Thank you so very much. It is we have been joined by additional members of the Joint Security Platform. We presently have Abdullahi Aliyu Bewada from the Nigerian Customs Service. A round of applause to him. We also have Folashade Fatoki from the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation. A round of applause for her. And then we have Akudu Victoria J. Mrs. She's from NAFTA. A round of applause. And then we have Josephine Ade from the Nigerian Police Force. A big round of applause for her also. You're welcome. All right. Having taken the press briefing presentation, we'll immediately proceed to the answer session of this press briefing. So I think we will first take 5 in the first tranche. And again, I remind our security agencies here present to please take note where the need arises for response. Some of our members are not here present. Questions that relate to their sector will be sent to them and we will give you feedback on it. There will be no second guessing. Thank you very much. So the floor is open. Lydia, please enter the audience with a microphone. Any questions? This is fantastic. It means that the message was well delivered. Good afternoon. It's not on?
It's on. The one is on.
Talk.
Yeah, Chidu is my name. I write for Daily Independent. My question is for the police. I need to understand from the arrest you made this month. I want to see, is it less or more than that? Of last month. And we say the arrest of this month is higher or lesser than that of last month. Thank you for the money. I think it's gone, right? It's gone. Next question.
2 of them are on.
Okay.
Turn one off.
2, 3. So take the mic to me, please. Yeah. Where are you going? No, sir. Afternoon, FRC. Yes, my name is Shigaji Bada. I report for FRC.
Question 2.
I want to direct. I want to direct my question to NAFDAC. You have the yes. Is NAFDAC number alone enough to satisfy that a product is safe? I was at an event about 2 weeks ago. One professor made me particularly bottling companies of water. Now what people now do by touch or bypass NAFDAC certification is to just go and meet a company that already been certified, collect and NAFDAC will verify that one. Why you don't do it? So it's NAFDAC number.
So let me repeat it. We are asking whether NAFDAC number is sufficient to have counterfeit. You know, and then we are raising an incident where people went and took approval from a different company that they put on the company that they and they put the number on it. Whether you are aware of it. That's the question. All right. So next question.
All right. Good afternoon.
Please say your name and the
Yes. Yeah. My name is Nathaniel Shai. My right name is
Punch newspaper.
Yes. And my first question is for the Army.
Okay.
First, let me comment the good work that they're doing. But then, when DG was reading, he mentioned that some officers and civilians have paid the supreme price. That was the word he used. So I want to find out if that information is there. How many of those gallant officers of the Nigerian Army been lost in the fight against terrorism and insecurity in the country? My second question, do you get that, sir?
Yes. The next report has been taken.
All right. My second question is to the EFCC. It was stated that we recovered a total of 21.06 billion naira, but that's just the naira. I don't know if that's the total, because when I went through the fuller details, we also recovered some foreign currencies, Canadian dollars, pounds, euros, and all of that. I wonder if they will be kind enough to convert all of that into naira, so that tell us how much that is altogether. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for that question. The EFCC representative
to say unfortunately they will not be here for this press briefing. There are developments, they are looking at. So this particular question will be directed to them. But then we know what the conversion rates are. We just need to check and do the hard work ourselves in converting if we want to know the naira value of the total this thing. But your question to the Army is well noted. The fifth question now, and then I'll hand over for answers. Okay then, please give her the mic. Please introduce yourself and the media from which you're calling.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Olatuke Wayoade from Kiss FM Radio. I have so many questions to ask, but because of time, I'll just take two. The first one is, I was listening to a security expert on the Rise today, I guess, yes. And it was releasing some information that are so vital. In as much as I commend the JTF, they are doing so well, but we still have a whole lot to cover. Because on our headlines every day, you see this report. Recently, yesterday was 63 people killed as well. We are doing so much, but we need to do more. My question is, like the man was talking about, the one in Borno, that some of the community people gave information to the military. At the end of the day, the next day, the man was actually retired, a military man. The man was killed the next day. So what are you doing to protect even the local information? Because I know you are using kinetic and non-kinetic action to actually address this. Because another person that knows in the community that he knew that his friend gave an information and the next day they killed him, who don't want to give information about these people again that they are in the community. So I think we need to look into that. And secondly, we know the challenge of the border. The border is porous and so that is where they are actually coming from. And we've been complaining about this issue. What are we actually doing? We know our border is porous and it's a big problem. But what is the security doing? What are they doing to ensure that this, because we know where they are coming from. And the report has been alarming daily, in as much as they are winning the war, but we are still losing people. Then that takes me to Niger as well. The recent report in Niger too. So,
immigration. You get that question regarding the border.
Yes.
She's asking, what are we doing to improve, on our surveillance in the borders? That question is for you.
Yes. Then the last one is the Niger. Before now, they were the JTF, they're actually winning the war around in Niger State. But it's as if these guys are back again. And some people don't even go to farm. And now they are already back to Niger. There was a time they see some communities that they put their flag there. But after a while, when the new chief of defense staff came in, they were able to win. But it seems those people are coming back again. So what are we doing to improve the situation in Niger? Because the report there too about insecurity is getting alarming. Thank you.
Thank you. DHQ, did you get that last one? Absolutely. Thank you very much. So we will start with the police. Josephine, you come to the podium and take the mic.
Thank you very much. I will be brief because of time. The crime rate, the arrest for this month is less than that of last month, and this indicates reduction in crime. But if you want further details, you can contact us for the breakdown of everything. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Josephine. Next, I invite NAFDAC representative to respond to the question that was raised. Please come. Yes, come over here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, the question, if I can understand it very well, is asking if a NAFDAC number is enough to certify that a product is original in summary. Yeah, we have numbers for different products. And we have a mechanism whereby it is there for public use to show that this number is for this. Like the number for bread is different from number for water. The number for drugs are also different. And we have what we call NAFDAC Green Book. You just go to Google, type NAFDAC Green Book, and type the number of the product or the name of the product you are not sure about. It's going to give you the registration status from the name, the number, and everything. And you will see whether the product you are talking about is registered or not. And whereby you are not satisfied, please, you can go to the nearest NAFDAC office with that product, and I will assure you that it will be taken care of. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, NAFDAC. Next, I invite the Defense Headquarters to respond to all the questions around.
I will just attempt to do some. I have civilians officers here that will also shed some light. I'm Group Captain Ibuka, representing the Director of Defense Media Operational Defense Operations. The question one of the journalists asked about is he or she wants to know the casualty, the friendly force. I was wondering, you see, before I attempt to say anything, one thing is very clear, man. We are all Nigerians. We should also put it in mind that we are all serving one idol, the Nigerian state. I can assure you, this is the media. It doesn't have a reach. Anything we say here, the enemy will also use it either for or against the Nigerian state and the Nigerian. So at times, I wonder, if you are a defense correspondent, you should have this at the back of your mind each time you are either do something or do something. That should be your guiding principle. Will this undermine national security? So if we tell you now, so number of casualties, the enemy, you are also adding an oxygen to the enemy. You give him more energy to come and reattack or everything. So please, let that also be at the back of our minds. I think I've attempted to answer your question. But in the event where you want to know our casualty figure, you write officially to the defense headquarters. When you write, you state the reason why you want to have it. Then the defense secretary will decipher and see the reason. But so that by the time you are furnished with that information, once you go out, we know that you are the only person that has been given that information. Are we on the same page on that? Yes. Thank you very much.
They don't give us any response.
Then the issue of protection of civilians. The incident that happened, somebody has already answered it. It happened within the fringes of our borders. And you and I know that the members of the armed forces are not omnipresent. We do our jobs. Once we stabilize the area, we pull out because we have a lot in our hands. We move. We expect other agency or government that are statutorily having that responsibility to hold ground. In the event where there is lacuna, we always have this issue. Everybody has a responsibility. The military will stabilize, move to the front. We are always in the move. And if you will be honest to us, you know that we have much in our hands. Please, let's be patriotic Nigerians. Let's work as a team. Because if Nigeria wasn't relatively peaceful, I'm very sure none of us would be seated in this world. Thank you. God bless all of you.
Thank you very much. The last question here is to be answered by immigration, Nigerian Immigration Service. It's with regards to happenings at the borders. Please come forward and take the mic. I hope you noted the question as asked. Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity today. Media partner. If I get the question very well from the journalist that has the question, we are asking what is the government doing to step up efforts to combat crimes and criminalities at the border. Okay, as we are aware, Nigerian Mission Service have the responsibility of border surveillance and patrol function that she performs. So, what we are currently doing now, what we are doing now is that more officers and men are being trained to withstand the border patrol and control exercise. So it's not an exercise, it's a continuous work for us. So we are putting more boots on the ground. So apart from putting more boots on the ground, we have what we have e-border solutions. We've first phase has been completed, so most of the our border control posts, the major ones, have been covered. So to complement human efforts, the government through Nigerian Mission Service is deploying technology, high-tech camera, drones, just to get the footage of our border. You know that we have expansive border. North, we are bordered by Niger Republic, then northeast by Chad, then southeast, other flank of our border, we have the Cameroon and have Benin. So all these borders are going to be covered using technology so that we can get online, real-time images of what happens at the border. So the game changer for us is the government investment in e-border solutions. And we are from command and control and the service headquarters, you see live pictures of what happens at our border. So the next phase is to cover those uncovered border areas. So that's what we are doing. And the deployment, of course, has recorded each success. So it helps us to track movement of what we call irregular migrants, and criminals who may want to use the challenges we currently face at the border to sneak into the country. So we are recording success, and I think for government is an investment worth investing on. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much. Much time has been spent. Yes. The reason is we took almost 30 minutes to 45 minutes to start this, and I do not want to take the time of our security personnel for granted. So I will invite the Director of Communication and Media for vote of thanks, and then we will take the national pledge and close. Don't forget to thank. Yes, we will do photographs. And in the order of photographs, the DG will take individually with each member of the joint security platform before we do the group photograph. This is important for our reports. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. The DG, NOA, and members of the management team here, our partners in the JSB, members of the media, distinguished invited guests, good afternoon. Mine is to thank you all for finding time to be with us this afternoon for this all-important second edition of the Joint Security Briefing. You have heard it all from the DG and the responses from those concerned security agencies. What we hope now is the amplification of this event in all your platforms, just like the DG did request you to do. We have actually appreciated what you have done for us the last first edition, and we also wish that you do more than what you have done in the first edition. We truly appreciate that the attendance of our JSP members has drastically improved than it was in the first edition. We hope the next one, it will even be better than what it is now. Once again, on behalf of the DG and management staff of MOA, I wish to appreciate all of you and pray that the good Lord take you back to your respective offices and abodes. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Thank you. So, order of photograph.
Okay, so we are going to do the photographs very quickly. And please, I don't want commotion so that we... It is after we have done the photographs that we will take the national pledge. Philip, you need to be smart about this. Yeah. So we start from the left, immigration and the DG. Yeah.